Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie with CoinCasso, and in this video, we go over the top news articles written in the last 24 hours so that you guys can stay up to date on everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. Let's not waste anybody's time, jump right into this first article, which is titled Bitcoin Dips to 8,800, but Optimism Seen Continuing Ahead of Halving. Bitcoin's trading volume was lower on Monday compared to the latter part of the week, but traders appear to be staying optimistic ahead of the expected Bitcoin halving next week. Bitcoin was trading down less than 1% over 24 hours, within 10 days and 50-day technical indicator moving averages signaling bearish sentiment Monday. In early trading, the world's first cryptocurrency price tumbled from 8,950 to 8,533, but rebounded to 8,837 at about 8 o'clock. As we transitioned into May, spot exchange Coinbase experienced larger than normal volume, numbers not seen since March 13th when the exchange had 673 million in total one-day trading for BTC USD. Mining power has also been rising steadily as the halving approaches. The halving could result in less selling pressure in the market, as some miners will likely turn off some machines post-halving. The pairing of a 50% reduction in available new supply with a reduction in the proportion of ongoing supply for sale in the market might drastically reduce the persistent selling pressure caused by miners. And as we've seen, as this article is a few hours old, we're already over the $9,000 mark. So optimism, all-time high. And on to our next article of the day, which is titled Stablecoins Push Ethereum's Transaction Count to Highest Since July 2019. Ethereum's network is experiencing its busiest day in 10 months amid increased issuance of stablecoins and the run-up to Ethereum 2.0. The 7-day moving average of the total number of confirmed transactions on Ethereum's blockchain rose to 845,000 on April 30th, to hit the highest level since July 1st, 2019. The transaction count had declined to 12-month lows in February. Since then, however, it has surged by 72%. Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies that offer price stability characteristics by pegging their value to some external reference, usually the US dollar. These include Tether, TrueUSD, Gemini Dollar, Paxos Standard, Binance USD, and USD Coin. The market capitalization of major stablecoins has risen from 3.5 billion to over 7 billion in the last 2 months. Some observers think the crisis has boosted stablecoins' appeal as a less volatile instrument of transferring value on-chain. The recent growth in Ethereum's transaction count is accompanied by a stellar rise in the price. At press time, the second largest cryptocurrency is trading around $205 on major exchanges, representing a 127% gain on the low of 90 observed on March 13th. Now, if you guys don't know what stablecoins are, basically this company says, hey, I have a cryptocurrency that represents the value of $1. And so for every cryptocurrency coin in circulation, that company actually holds $1 to back that amount. So for example, if there's 200 billion of USDT, the company that started USDT actually has to have 200 billion on hand. So there's a weird thing that some of these cryptocurrency exchanges do to add more transaction volume to their exchanges. They don't have certain pairs. For example, being able to purchase Bitcoin with USDT, but then when you sell Bitcoin, it sells it to USD. So then you have to do a transaction from USD to USDT. This causes 3 transactions instead of 2, which is why we might be seeing an inflated number in the volume of these stablecoins. This is just a theory of mine, obviously. But let's get on to the next article, which is titled Bitcoin Price May Drop After Halving, Historical Data Shows. Bitcoin has again rallied sharply in the weeks leading up to its impending halving event, but if historic patterns are anything to go by, the cryptocurrency could suffer a temporary price pullback following the supply-altering event. The top cryptocurrency by market value has risen over 130% since bottoming out at $3,867 on March 13th. The cryptocurrency jumped from 6,700 to 9,400 in the last 10 days of April alone. What's more, prices gained over 15% last week to register Bitcoin's first 7-week winning streak in 12 months. The term halving refers to the programmed-in event in Bitcoin's code, which reduces the reward per block mined by 50% every 4 years to control inflation. Following the upcoming halving, reward issues will drop to 6.25 Bitcoins from the current 12.5 Bitcoins. Right here, you can see a nice diagram of every single halving. When the first halving happened, it dropped from $13 to $10. The second halving jumped from $650 to $750 and then dropped back down to $600. And this is what we've seen so far coming into the third halving. Now, if you guys watched the video on the Bitcoin halving that we did on this channel, we talked about this exact same thing. A lot of people are pumping the story of the Bitcoin halving, but didn't actually look at the statistics of what happened during the previous ones. So if you really look at it, not much changed after the halving. It wasn't until 4 or 5 months after that we saw a big upswing. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And that's it for the news, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us again tomorrow when we go over the top cryptocurrency prices as well as the news in the last 24 hours. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, and we will see you tomorrow.